Hey Art Fam, it's Luis Martin, the art engineer, and welcome to the studio. Are you ready for this? I got the control. Bam! We're open for business. You guys, this is going to be a worldwide episode. I'm putting this on YouTube for our friends who have not joined us in the sandbox so they can see what we're doing and keep us going and become a member, because this is only thriving if you become a member. You guys, we need to pay for that electrical neon sign. It's not neon, actually. Is it neon? No, it's LED. At any rate, listen, it's April 2nd. Oh my goodness, it's someone's birthday. I have to call them. And we have new kits. Okay, so I have the digital kit that we're going to play with today, but there's also a physical kit, and there's some yummy stuff in here. We'll talk about that in a minute. All right, just as a reminder, you guys, what is Collage Dream? Collage Dream is a group of people who make art from collage. Does that make sense? So we play with collage, and it's our point of departure. So we make collages, and from there you can do anything, right? So you can make a painting from it, you can make a poem from it, you can do anything. So every month I send our members various things. You can join in 3 different ways. One, you can become a patron, which keeps this video going, this video vlog that is only for us really until today, and a few other times in the year where I share or gift some stuff. If you were a member of the email list that I have, that I email every week, you got this for free, a PDF so you can print it. I send it to 900 people, so I hope you are all enjoying it. That's how many people I have in my list. So join. So if you become a $5 patron, you get access also to not only the videos but also our underground server. It's kind of like our own private Facebook that only we have access to, and it's a safe space for you to communicate and meet other people. It's fantastic. So along with that, if you become a diary subscriber, which means you get this every month it's a new diary that I put together, and it's a treasure trove of things that are just inspiring and colorful and beautiful. I'll never send you anything that's actually, no, I won't say never. I say I will always send you things that inspire you, move you, and maybe even trigger you to do new things, right? And that's $10 a month. Or you can just buy the individual kit for $15. And then my last pitch is this beautiful treasure trove. It's the physical kit, only available in the US. It's $30. You can also just buy it for 3 months at a time, subscribe 3 months at a time, or subscribe indefinitely. It's normally $35 each, or $30 for the subscription, and it's full of stuff. It has a prompt, it has a special element. This time it's really exciting. I'm not going to tell you. I'll tell you next week. And it also has a card, a tarot deck. You know we're magic people here, so I send to everybody a tarot deck, and you can take it as your monthly reading if you want, and much more. All right, so go to collagedream.com and join us, become a member. In all honesty, this only survives because of my paying members. So thank you, members, for being part of this wholeheartedly. It's been a magical ride, so let's take it to new levels. All right, you guys, that was a mouthful. Let me get some water. Let me get some coffee. I blended my coffee today, you guys. So the other day I had no coffee, so I ran and got coffee from downstairs. They didn't have my brand. I like Death Coffee, Death Wish coffee, which is really strong. But they had this beautiful Ethiopian bag. It was pretty, it was green, so I bought it, and it was good. So this time I mixed both of them. Let's see what happens. Do you ever do that? Do you mix your grinds? Oh, yes, it worked. Mixing 2 good things together, I mean, I guess you can't really go wrong, right? Forgive the slurp. That was life, you guys. I literally rolled out of bed and I was like, okay, let's do this. All right, you guys, so I have the diary ready. Bam. All right, so this is the diary. Every month, it's morphs. It goes different ways. This is number 9. Oh my God, can you imagine? It's been 9 months since I started, since this morphed into the diary. Before it was just a digital kit. But at any rate, so this is inspired by little animals, you guys. Have you guys, do you guys know what Labubu is? They're terrifying. They're these little creatures, stuffed animals that people are going crazy about, but I like words. I can't stop saying Labubu. I just want to like communicate every emotion through that word, Labubu. Anyway, look it up. It's terrifying. So this is inspired by animals, and Labubu might come out. Okay. This is the directive, you guys. This month we're going wild. No wax poetic self-help. Tap into your animal self and let it guide you. Print this kit and use the image to your heart's content to be silly and play. All right, so all is fair. These are all images that I've created. I'm giving you all access. Copy them, create a collage, create 20, sell them. Don't send me anything but become a member, and it'll be fantastic. This month's collective image. You guys, I saw this, it was just so beautiful and it was fitting, and I'm like, oh, that would be a great collective image. But then as I was putting it together, I'm like, oh god, this is gonna be hell for them to cut out. But I'm like, but we gotta do it. And then Art from Angela and her husband were like, he hates us. Why would he send us all of these things to cut out intricately? But what I was thinking, and I actually tried this, you guys, I really did, but it looked bad, so I just didn't do it. I was gonna put a circle behind it, right? So then you could at least cut a circle around it, you know, and then cut it out. But it just looked kind of silly, so I was like, we'll figure it out. I know, real passive aggressive, right? No, it's like, you know, we gotta stay on our toes, you guys. So every month you get a collective image, which means that all across the board, all the Collage Dream members at all levels get this, or get an image, and we all collage and see what we do. No collage has ever been the same, and even though we're using the same material, it just becomes really beautiful. So play with that. Okay, so these are my animaliques. All right, so this is, you guys, I'm okay. I'm not gonna say I'm a hoarder, even though I'm a hoarder, but I'm a collector. That's my job in the world, to point out beauty, to collect ideas, and like, that's just my job. That's what I was like born to do, right? That's why when I was a kid I started working in museums, and it was a really good fit until it wasn't. But I collect things, right? Like stones and images and perfumes, and I share them with people, and I give people access to the ridiculousness that I've experienced, right? So these kits are a manifestation of that. So these are collections of just stuff, right? So I've for this kit I've used a lot of clip art. So even more than anything, you will not get sued by anybody because this is a lot of clip art. Clip art is art that's in the public domain. You can just go get it and use it, and it's fantastic. So I mixed it up. So this is actually a little frog juxtapose a wall in a porn shop. There was this porn shop on my way to my Starbucks, and they had this wall, and I took a picture. Now I'm sending it to you. You guys, see, this is the thing. You can't discriminate. Like, you can't be afraid to look under the bed to see what monsters lay, because they might not be monsters at all, right? So anyway, that's my philosophy. So love this. Love the glittery curtain. Check this out. So this is actually from my... Wait for it. This is from my journal, you guys. This is for my secret... ta-da! So again, I this is kind of the way into my psyche. This is what I share. This has been a collective image, and I repurposed it for this because I thought the scale was really great. Yeah, I love this so much because nothing makes sense in the world right now, and this just illustrates it really well, and sometimes you just have to walk away. So, you know, that's what I read into it. You read into it. Bring your own story. That's what this is for. I'm sending you some luxury. They're actually chains, but see, it's perspective, right? Are they chains or is it jewelry, right? This is just nonsense. I love this. This is me here. Meta. the image reversed, and see, I just thought it made a really interesting pattern. Elephants, regal. It's just creepy and beautiful. Because these were animals, it came out a little bit dark, but this is an Indian tapestry. Do you see what this is? This just blew my mind. It's so beautiful. It is a goddess riding a horse made out of women. I mean, okay. There's nothing new under the sun, you guys. Like, wow, right? Sorry, that was out. And the background is of the decay, urban decay that I am in love with. I think that's the only reason I moved to New York, really. The urban decay. What I mean by that is the billboards, they're layered one on top of the other, and then they just start peeling, and because of the rain, the elements, people like me pull them, and it reveals these beautiful colors, and it's just so beautiful. So do you see how dark this is? If you print them at home, you have a little bit more control over how you can do this, the color and the warmth and the depth. I did this at FedEx, so their settings are slightly different. I'm not in love with it, but it looks fine. So just be aware of that. This is, again, wonderful. It's an eye, you guys, and you can take this as however you will, right? And this, yes, this is the whole thing about art, right? So it's an opportunity to create a safe space, to sit and see where you're at. If everything you see scares you, that tells you exactly where you are. If everything you see inspires you, inspires curiosity in you, makes you ask questions, then that's another place where you are, right? So try to be in the open, curious place, asking questions, because if you're afraid, then nothing's going to come out but fear, right? So try to stay frisky and fun and flirty with the things around you, right? Wear a dangly earring, you know? So to me, this eye could be Big Brother always watching, you know, your phone. That's my camera up there that I use, my phone. Suggesting things right before you think them, right? Or, for me, actually, this is more the eye of God, the eye of the Creator constantly taking care of us, right? So choose. It can be somewhere in the middle, but you choose. I mean, Big Brother could take care of us. Whatever. It's wonderful. So, you know, some of us prefer delusion than reality. And then, you guys, so yes, I go to the bathroom, and there was this beautiful bathroom. I went to go see this horrible movie called Queer at the Angelica Theater here in New York in Soho. It's a legendary, art house theater, and their bathroom is immaculate. And it felt like one of those spaces like from Stanley Kubrick's like The Shining, and I had to take a picture. So I took a picture and I inverted it, so now it looks like it's lit from below. And then this wonderful character. I mean, you don't have to cut these. You can just put them on your wall if you want a picture of an exciting bathroom, and let it inspire you. Like the urinals are black. Yes, I said urinals. They're black. And everybody needs a few cocks. Like, look at this. Isn't this wonderful? This actually reminds me of Roseanne. I'm a 90s kid, and as you know, I come from a broken family. And watching Roseanne made me feel okay about having a crazy, fucked up family, right? Because they were fucked up, but they loved each other, and it didn't go well for them, but there was love, and I thought, how pretty. You can still function. But leave. I left. So this is she had a t-shirt of a rooster, and it was just really pretty. So I'm playing around here. This is a wall. Where did I get this wall? I think I got this wall in San Francisco, actually. Might have been San Fran, Tokyo. Sorry, my ear just went away. Beautiful. Okay, we have two more. Yes. Okay, so this is actually in the Red Rocks of Sedona, Arizona, and it was a cathedral that I went to, and this is not a peacock, but it's one of those beautiful birds that go and open up. I mean, again, this is just a really pretty image that I'm sending you, reminding you that you are special. But we'll cut this shit up, and this is the last one. It's also the cover, and I think this is my favorite because it's telling me so many stories. I know I made it, but a lot of things are coming out. Like, what is this, right? Like, is this a mother and child? Is this a crazy person and her doll and they're running away? Who are these bunnies? Is that Labubu? But there's beauty and love and promise of something, right? The background is the metro here in New York. Let's get started. All right, so that was that, you guys. I don't know where I'm going to start. You know what? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I think I'm going to start with the eye. And then I'm going to do the rose. And then I'm going to do... Do I want Mr. Roostercock or do I want this? Okay, I think I'm going to play with that. And also, let's go back to the porn shop. Why not? Although... yeah, I'm not gonna... I like that. Okay. So how are you? You guys, it's April. How are you? June is around the corner. I'm gonna be 153. I'm going to go to Mexico for a few weeks. Hopefully you'll come with. We'll have coffee. There'll be perfume. Yes, you guys, if you're watching this on YouTube, this is what we do in the underground. And I also always play music. Today, I was thinking, okay, I need to play something old or else I'm going to get muted because of copyright infringement. So I'm like, ooh, I'll play Billie Holiday. Billie Holiday still protected because she's very lucrative. Her talent is timeless. But I'm going to play it anyway. I don't know what I'm going to play. This is the record I have. The history of the real Billie Holiday. It's beautiful. So Billie Holiday is, you know, the jazz legend. Yeah, it's hard to talk about her without talking about her life and how tumultuous it was. Not only because of her, but here's the thing, you guys. I think it's very unfair to think of people and their lives without taking into account the life that was happening around them, right? The context of their history, right? Like, it's just unfair. So there was so much happening, obviously. So go into it when you can. It's really, it's beautiful. So let's see what we got. I'm gonna play whatever song comes first. Okay.
Just a couple of kids when they got married.
Don't want to start there. Okay. So jazz always just kind of like mellows me out. When I was a kid, I used to ditch school and go to Barnes and Nobles. Actually, no, I used to go to Borders. I used to go to Borders and just sit there, look at books, and they always played jazz, and it was like my safe space, right? And I'd be like smoking my cigarette and like drinking coffee. I mean, wow, yeah, thank you. All right, here we go. Let's play. Okay, now it's probably too low, but it's okay. I just bought a new blade. You guys, please remember to change your blades. And buy new mats, all right? So I'm gonna let this play a little bit, and I'm gonna cut this, and then we'll come back and chat. If I should jump into an ocean, right into the ocean, it ain't nobody's business if I do. If my man ain't got no money, and I say take all of my honey, it ain't nobody's business if I do. If I give him my last nickel and it leaves me in a pickle, it ain't nobody's business if I do. I'd rather my man would hit me than for him to jump up and quit me. It ain't nobody's business if I do. I swear I won't call no copper if
I'm beat up
By
by
my
my
papa.
papa. It ain't nobody's business if I do. Ain't nobody's business. Nobody's business. Nobody's business if I do.
Songs used to be so short back then. My God. Okay, so I listen to music when I collage because for me, it's different for everybody. Uh, I pick up on like different like ideas, right? Like on different waves. So I was just gonna cut this out, but as it started, the jazz kind of started like I started seeing the colors of the music. Yes, I see colors of music. And then I'm like, oh wait a minute, there's so much beautiful color here. I can just create noise around the frog. And check that out. I think it's gonna be really fun. So I'm just gonna keep going with that idea. And it's a little bit more time consuming, but sometimes it's worth it. So that was a quick little ditty of Billie Holiday. So tonight I'm going to another drawing session at in Soho of this thing that I go to every what Wednesday, and it's really cool, you guys. So if you're looking for like a side hustle, um, start a drawing session. I mean, you can do it for free, obviously. Start a community, but if you really like shit, I need to make money because the world's ending, and still want to feed the soul, get a model, charge people $10 at the door. I actually paid 20, but it's New York, and everybody brings their own stuff. Provide them some Kool-Aid, coffee, whatever, and it's a really good time. I used to host my own when I had a gallery in Brooklyn, and it was great. It's a really good time, you guys. And yeah, and you don't have to be, an amazing drawer. I think it's just a really good time to practice your skills, be social. Yeah, I think I'm gonna start a new account where I can share the drawings because I'm having a really good time exploring drawing and collaging with the drawings, but I can't share them on Instagram because they're nudes, and they're really, 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 really fun. So we'll see. If you're interested, let me know. I already sold a few, which is really nice and unexpected. But I've gone a little crazy buying supplies. Yesterday, I bought $50 worth of pastels, to draw, and I bought like 6. Yeah, they're super. Art supply is really expensive, you guys. And you know what's really funny? I didn't do it, but there's the art store that I went to yesterday is right next to the college that I went to, which is FIT, Fashion Institute of Technology. And there's always like kids in there, not kids, but there's always like young people in there, and they're always kind of this is good. And they're always kind of like, rummaging through things and like looking for sales. And I just kind of want to like be like, here, kid, here's a gift certificate. Buy whatever you want. And I haven't done that yet. I will do that. Because it's tough, you guys. It's tough. Art supply is stupid expensive. And, I guess the quality. But yeah, so if you can... if you can lend a helping hand to a kid, go for it. Because, yeah. So we'll see. There's I think there's just like 2 art supply stores in the US right now. They're all over. Actually, I think this one it merged, and it's like Blick. It used to be Utrecht. Now it's just Blick. All right, you guys, I'm almost done. I'm serious. I'm happy here. Okay. I also want to go see Oh Mary, which is a play about Mary Todd Lincoln, and the lead role is played by this actor. Nicola something or the other, but I want to go see because I want to go see it with Titus. Titus, actually, I don't know if that's his actual name. He's from the Kimmy Schmidt, that Kimmy Schmidt show, and I love him because he looks like a pug. He actually looks like the sun. Anyway, so I really want to go see that, but again, it's prohibitively expensive. It's like $300 for a ticket. I'd rather buy a bag. All right, let's see. But I hear it's really, really funny. That's my go-to answer when something's like ridiculously priced, and I mean it. I'm a bag lady. I'm a bag man. I'm a bag person. I just like bags. I don't use them, but I like them. Just in case I have to run away in the middle of the night someday, I'll have options. Look at my frog. Ah! Okay, I have this big O pad. Oh my god, he's so cool. Okay, that came out cooler than I thought, you guys. So now that I'm drawing a little bit more, I'm thinking a little bit different. I'm like, oh, I want to like, that looked bad. I want to add more. Stop it. I want to add like, you know, this. Okay. Oh, you know what I can do? I'll do this. I want to create an illusion. I don't know why I'm singing. How? Okay, this is cool. Okay, I'm quiet because I'm concentrating here. So we started watching this show called Mid-Century Modern. Have you seen it? It's like gay Golden Girls. Please watch it. It needs to exist. It's cool. I really like it. It's about these three gay men who live in Palm Springs, and it's very accurate, actually. Oh yes, I love it. Okay, something's happening here, you guys. It's also April, which is National Poetry Month. So please write a poem. Write me a poem. I want to hear it. I mean, I can go really easy, basic, and just cut the rows and put it in the back, which maybe I will. So I'm a poet. So yesterday I made a little video. I'll share it with you right now. I get ahead of myself. My body tries to lose me by making beelines into dark alleys and shady circles. But I'm already there, speaking words of power and lighting candles at both ends. My body and I have betrayed each other to survive, but I have learned ways to drop out and go invisible to the laws of being real. I will hold my breath as long as it takes to exhale the flames we need to blaze and escape. My body and I. What do you think? Yeah, it's really fun, you guys. I collect words, like I said. So it's really fun to kind of just create a space to speak to yourself, because when you're a poet, you can speak to yourself and not look crazy, right? Because they're like, oh, it's okay, he's a poet. It makes itself. Yeah. Okay. That's kind of fun, but I don't know. I'm not sold just yet. Where are we at? What's our timestamp? Okay. We got some time. All right, you guys. So if you're not a member yet, this is what goes on here. Can you dig it? So yeah, so the show, it's with Nathan Lane, Matt Bomber, and this wonderful actor whose name I do not know because I've never seen him before, and he's my favorite character. This like witty, smirky, smart alecky, bitchy actor. I'll look it up and I'll put it here. Okay. So when you have something like this and you don't have a lot of it, even though I do have a little bit more, you can, you can get really creative and cut it up. Let me do this. It's always good to have little mats everywhere. So if you are on my mailing list and you did get a kit, oh, please send me a picture on Instagram or email me of what you did with the kit. You don't have to print all of it. You can just print one or two. But they're super fun. Sometimes I include other things like poems, a self-help page, meaning like it's a work page, it makes you think a little bit. I've even sent witchcraft, meaning like I send you meditations, and I just like saying witchcraft, even though it's really not, but it's provocative. It makes you scared, because I don't want you here if you're easily afraid. This isn't your place, but you're welcome. Okay. I think that's really important. I'm all about inclusivity, but I'm no longer about shrinking, right? So like, I'm not gonna shrink and be like, oh, I'm queer, but I'll be a little less queer because you're here. No, I'm gonna wear my pink shirt. No, I don't like this. Okay, but stuff is happening. Okay, so I have this, and then the most magical part is when you start laying these things on top of each other, then more magic starts happening, right? Like, look at this. So it went from beauty to, it is Big Brother. Isn't that cool? Oh, I know what I want to do. Okay. I have mine. Ooh. Okay, so I'm going to use my staple. Not my staple, my hole puncher. Oh, that's so cool. Yes. I like what's happening there. So the other day I had a studio visit with a fashion designer that I met on Instagram here in New York, and he does designs for drag queens, and he had all of this wonderful stuff just laying around, and I was like, ah. So I kind of like grabbed things, of course. I'm a child at a candy store, and I took this picture. And I posted it, and people were like, what's happening? And I'm like, I don't know, but I love it. It was just this wonderful bow, and I felt kind of like a matador, like a matador in a bullfight. And he had this heart. The heart was $300. It wasn't a purse, it was just an objet d'art, an art object. And it was beautiful. And I felt regal. I don't know if I could get away with it, though. I think in my head, I'm more flamboyant than I am in person. Does that make sense? I mean, in my head, I'm like a fucking sequins piñata, right? Oh wait, this is gonna be free, so everyone's gonna be seeing this. So yeah, whatever. Yeah, this is me. Okay, I kind of like it. I like it a lot. I just think it needs one more thing. One more thing. Oh, how about, does this guy work? Yeah, why not? Okay, so I'm gonna start gluing things down. Here. Okay. Let me say, if I were my adhesive squares, where would I be? So you see how that choice, that decision to just scallop, I guess we can call it, around the frog, kind of just really create an impactful image without even really doing much, right? Like there wasn't much more to do, really. So try doing that and see what happens. And also, please let me know what you think about this. I always need your feedback because I do operate in a bit of a vacuum. By choice, obviously, but... I'm thinking I should get another job to really make money and like work on QVC. Do you know anybody at QVC? I would love to work at QVC. They're just so peppy, right? Like I can be peppy. And also, I don't. It's so weird to see people who look like you. I rarely see people who look like me anywhere here in New York, on TV, obviously. I remember watching Star Trek Voyager with Captain Janeway, and they had a character, Chipotek, and he's Mexican. And I remember flipping the fuck out. I was like, oh my god. And it's always very emotional because also when you see someone who looks like you, you're like, fuck, then you realize, like, I've never seen anybody that looks like me. So then you feel very, it's kind of like when you make a lot of money, and all of a sudden you're like, fuck, I haven't been making any money. Anyway, so, yeah. So it's really cool. So I want to be that brown face in QVC making money. Make it happen. I'm gonna make it happen. Alright, you guys, this is really sweet. Oh, look, it's me making it happen. It's a little frog going for the rose. Going for the beauty. That blend of coffee really did something to me. Okay. I think my frog needs a little bit more faceting. I was going to add the letters, but now that I'm thinking about it, do I need them? I think it feels very resolved already, right? But God, it's so cool. Okay, let me just cut it out anyway. Excusez-moi. Alright, so do you like Billie Holiday? Do you know Billie Holiday? The other day I was walking down the street, and someone was singing behind me. And they were singing God Bless the Child, which is a Billie Holiday standard. And then they passed me, and it's this sweet little white guy. And I was like, oh. It was just unexpected. It was just like, oh. He was like 20, and he looked like a janitor because he had a lot of keys. Might have been a teacher, I don't know. But I thought it was really cute to see him singing God Bless the Child. So, fun fact, the first time I ever heard that song was when Lisa Simpson sang it on the Simpsons CD that came out in the 90s. Listen, we all get to where we're going different ways. Anyway, it's a really good song. See, why doesn't it work? I don't think it works because this is all... See, this makes the same noise as this, right? It's kind of like the black and white, and it's all kind of coming apart. So it doesn't really add anything new to the conversation. So maybe this could add something new. So I went to go to this fashion designer's studio because I'm thinking of interviewing him for this video series. Let me know if you'd be into that. And one thing that happened while I was there that was so cool, you guys, is that he created this gown for this performer, and he came, and to see his reaction when he saw the dress completed and then he tried it on was so gratifying. I was like, wow, how wonderful to have that instant gratification, right? So yeah, that'd be nice. I don't know. When I was a kid, I wanted to go into fashion, but my dad was like, no. So then I was like, okay, I'm moving to New York. So, but Leanne, Art Fam Leanne, actually gave me a sewing machine, and then she sent me a thing that there's a new sewing school in my neighborhood. So maybe I'll join that. It's not a coven, but close enough, I guess. All right, I don't like this. But it adds something, right? Like, it adds something to the story. I think that's a really good way of composing your collages and also celebrating Poetry Month. By thinking about it as a story, okay, what am I adding to the story with this, right? What plot, you know, is it a villain? Is it, you know, an omnipresence? What? I don't like what it's bringing to the story, so I'll take it out. Actually, I think it's really cool. Oh. That's kind of cool. I don't like that it's coming from his legs, but I sure do love cars, you guys. Okay, this also, without Mr. Frog, would have been really cool. I can make another one, right? Okay, so, am I done? I think I'm done. Okay, let's look through a pile one more time. And also, as always, I invite you to bring your own, material, right? So, I have tons of material everywhere, but I don't want to go through it right now. But bring your magazine at random and see what happens. Okay, this is beautiful, this is beautiful, this is no, I love this, but no. Look, it's me. I do love that. Mr. Roostercock's special. I love this. I think I just want to put this on my wall. Sorry, you guys. Oh, actually, do I want the hand? No. I love emphatic no's. No. The urinals. Okay, I think see, I don't need too much. I think there's enough information there, but I would like just a little bit more of information. So maybe I just need some tiles. It's a little red. Just a little red. Yeah. Ooh. Those colors are just fantastic. Okay, here we go. Now, I encourage you to play and just let go, right? I'm being a little retentive here just because something really interesting happened, but it shouldn't matter. Scissors. Oh man, you guys. So this is what happens when you get precious, right? You kind of get stuck and you're like, oh no, I don't want to ruin it. But it doesn't really matter. Okay. I know, I'm insane. This is kind of interesting. Okay, so if you just can't decide, let it go. Walk away, come back 15 minutes later, or have a cup of coffee, or just like close your eyes for a minute and like just look at the stars. So I have a huge disco, well it's not huge, but I have a disco ball over there, and right now it's still early enough where it reflects the morning sun, so I'm just looking at the constellations from my disco ball, and then I'm gonna look back and say, yeah, that works. Yeah, okay, I like it. I just really needed something. I see, okay. I think I just needed something that was a rule of 3, right? So I have 1, 2, and then something else that's solid. That makes no sense. I'm just talking out of my, whatever. But I think I just needed something to kind of ground it. There we go, that's what I needed, a grounding. And I think this green does that. So I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it for now. I'm not gonna glue it just yet. I'm gonna let it simmer and see what happens. But this is it. This is what you get. An opportunity, an invitation, creative license for you to play. So join collagedream.com and go become a member. I recommend you become a 3-star member. Get all memberships. And come play. But more than that, it really is about creative license. Do not be afraid. Feel frisky. Go into the world looking for things that move you. Smells, tastes, that inspire you. Because I promise they are all there calling your name. And I hear them calling me now. So, all right, this is Luis Martin, the art engineer, reminding you that what you do matters. All right, cheers.